watched your episode of Howard Stern, and so did you ever call Buzz Aldrin back?
I did not call Buzz Aldrin back, but he was such a sweet guy, and he was so funny. The whole thing was funny because he was finishing his interview. It wasn't like we were supposed to be there together. So he was finishing his interview, and we walked out, and it was funny. You know, Howard Stern does the behind the cameras, behind the scenes. So it's funny. He just beelines, "Hey, who are you?" So that's how. So we got him in there. He's like, "No, we got to bring him back in the studio." And he was such a sweet guy.
Did that get picked up in the press or something, or no?
Yeah, it did. Like all of a sudden, it was like, you know, Buzz Aldrin and Point Stars, and it was, and I didn't even know. It was on some different websites and everything. And so, because I looked it up, I was like, that's crazy. Because my friends from Oklahoma were like, oh yes, you know, check this out. I just saw that Buzz Aldrin classic.
Speaking of Oklahoma, like, are there any other porn chicks out there?
You know, somebody said that one lives out there, but I don't know who does. Like, I don't know any porn star that does live out there, so I don't know who she is.
Your girl Riley Steele. I follow her on Twitter, but I don't know if she's bipolar because she seems always to like lying about something.
You know what it is? Like right now, she's in Romania shooting a thing for our Cinemax, and she's been out there for almost a month. And some of the girls are bitches to her, honestly. And it's just hard when you're in a different country and you're there by yourself. Like I was supposed to come out there with her and shoot a part, and then I had two things, and it would almost been impossible for me to do it. And my part was like smaller; it was for a different role, and so I didn't get to go out there. She's like, I wish you would have came. And it's hard. Like they have different food, and she's like very healthy. So that's all it is. And she's lonely. That's all she is. She's the biggest sweetheart you meet, and she's so down to earth, and she's so hot.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
dude, she's amazingly hot. She's my tag team partner.
Yeah, you were on an island somewhere recently. You saw George Clooney or something?
We were in Hawaii. Yeah, no. I was in Hawaii. I just got back. I was there the last day they shot Pirates 4. So Johnny Depp's on there. We're parasailing. I see the Black Pearl. I'm like, no effing way. So we go there, and they're like, yeah, that's Black Pearl crew. Look, we got the picture. And I was like, I want to meet Johnny Depp. That's so cool. And then and that was on the island, part of the island I was in. And then just on the like further down on the west coast of the island, George Clooney's shooting a movie there too. So I was like, cool.
True. So what's the next film you're doing that?
Well, I have Body Heat that comes out in like a week or two, and it's a big movie. It's not as big as Pirates, but it's one of the big features. We play firefighters. We had a real firehouse, real like ambulances and fire trucks, and I did this hot 5-way scene with all those digital playground girls, hang myself upside down, fucking the chicks, balancing just with my feet. It's good stuff.
Have you heard of the news? Like, what do you think about like Montana Fishburne doing porn, which is Lawrence Fishburne's daughter?
Yeah, I know. You know what? What's funny is I've been so busy I haven't paid attention, and then I get on the websites, and I was like, what? But it's funny. I mean, but the thing is honestly, people pay celebrities to do the deal, so I don't believe that. Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't. This bullshit. Everybody signs the line. You know what I mean? So whatever, more power to her. I mean, what's funny is she looks like him in the face. Like you can tell that's his daughter. You know?
Looks just like him.
Yeah, you know. And apparently it's actually pretty popular because I've like read it almost every day on the site.
I posted a lot.
Yeah.
Like I think the dude she first did a film with is like Brian Pumper. Have you worked with him or something?
No.
Or know him? Have you met him?
No, but what's funny is Rich used to work with him all the time and shoot him stuff, and
like what's the reputation?
That's all I'll say.
Okay. I know he's trying to be a rapper, but anyway.
The only thing I could say when I ran was BrianPumper.com. I'll just say that.
See, you become so media savvy because you're always doing interviews and stuff.
You know what? I like to be busy, and I like to stay. You know, you got to stay in the game. You know, you can easily fall off. And the thing is, a lot of people are lazy and don't like to do a lot of stuff because they're like, no, it's supposed to be my day off. Even on my days off, I'm either in some magazines, I'm doing something. You know, I rarely have an actual day off, and I just always want to keep out there. You know, with my fans, I want to tell people what I'm doing, all my recent projects. You know, you got to keep up with everything.
Yeah. Any chance you watch like Jersey Shore?
I love Jersey Shore. I love that show. It's so funny because all they do is fight and get drunk and act crazy. And what's funny is when I was in Miami for Miami convention, we're gonna be Lupe and I. They filmed us
Oh,
on
really?
the show. Yeah, so we're like dancing at a club in Miami. So they like come and like stuff. But
You saw the cast?
yeah,
Okay.
we'll be on the show. They asked,
And
we
you
have
signed
signed
the
papers
release? Okay.
to film it. So hopefully we're on this show.
That's cool.
I love this show.
Yeah, I'm friends with a couple of them.
You know what? I
Yeah.
think I can't stop watching that show.
Yeah, it's
And
addicting.
you just can't. Like I already missed the episode, the new one this week because I've been traveling. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna DVR that. I'm like ready.
Is it true like strippers cut their tampon string when they're on the period? On the
What?
dot? Yeah.
I don't know.
I know the stripper.
I don't have a
I know the stripper in
period.
North Carolina, and that was the tip she told me. She's like, "That's a secret. Like you cut a
Cut
tampon
it?
string."
Well, then how are you gonna pull it out?
She didn't tell me that part, but
You know what? I don't know. I haven't had a period since I was 19. So I'm
Oh.
pretty lucky. I'm like,
oh, naturally.
you know
took
what?
a pill or something?
No, I had a hysterectomy because I had cervical cancer.
Oh,
So
okay.
I had a hysterectomy, so I've been fucking solid since I was 19. I have 200% guarantee I ain't getting knocked up.
When you come to like a club, it's like, and you're doing like feature dancing, are any of the strippers ever like haters to you?
I've rarely had a situation like that. Anywhere I've gone, the girls have been so fucking cool and sweethearts and badass and make out with half of them. And, you know, it's my job.
Yeah.
I have perks.
I know you live in Oklahoma or whatever, but is it tough when you travel a lot? Do you ever miss like your kids like sporting events or something like that?
Well, yeah, but it gets hard, like especially because football season's starting, and
Yeah.
this is when I'll start getting like. Actually, I've been busy. Usually, I have the summer pretty chill, but this summer I've been crazy slammed, and I miss it. So I'm usually home for practices, and I make some of the games. So it gets hard, and just living in the airport half the time gets hard. Because, I mean, I am the worst person you can travel with because I seem to always have the layovers or planes that are messed up, so it always takes longer to get home.
Sure.
So it's hard sometimes, but I mean it's worth it. Like once I get to where I'm going, I have a good time. I travel the world, I meet cool people, I get to hang out, I have fun. So,
In your future, are you going anywhere special?
well, I'm going back to Australia in November, and I think I'm going to Berlin again this year for the Venus show, and then we're finally going to shoot at Island Fever 5. They're just trying to find which island we're going to shoot at, but for that will probably be after January after the avian show. So
Okay.
I'm going to go to a couple more places.